My family runs a business in which they take care of snotty little kids, taking care of them while their loving fathers go off for work. I don't try to talk to said snotty little kids. I'm not your daddy. Your daddy's at work. But still I must have a chat with them while I eat my breakfast. The breakfast mine own loving father made for me. I am much like him. I take my eggs with the same amount of pepper. So speak, child, what news? I'll be your oracle for all your little life's questions. Ask me, as if I know everything. Ask me, as you must have many questions. Ask me, although I don't know anything. Ask me the way I ask my father.
How come we never get to see you go home?
This is my home.
You sleep here?
I do. In that room you're not allowed to go into, and often, as I am quite tired.
If you live here, then where's your dad?
My dad? Oh, he works here sometimes. He takes care of you.
Oh, that's your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Now here is where it gets complicated. I was able to answer that snotty little kid's question in a simple way that they understand, but how do I explain the complexities of fathering something? How do I explain the complexity of giving half your genetic material to something that does little more to repay you for that half than maybe giving you half his soup when he makes it? But it's probably less. How do I explain the years of non-stop, continuous effort of needing to care for something? Rigorously and without stopping, like an artist who cannot sleep in pursuit of his affections, who is so entrenched in his art it begins to look like him. He begins to look like it. Rigorously and without stopping, because so much as a nap for a moment too long leads to catastrophic events. Each thing he does is for that one child. As the monster speaks to his own father, you may be my creator, but I am your master. How do I explain that to a kid that's this big? How do I explain that I am the work of art that a starving artist invented in his own image? In his own image, like a god creates his atom. The first thing my extended family says when I meet them is, "You look just like your father," in his own image. When I go to the barber to get my hair retouched, the first thing I say when he brings in the mirror is, "I look just like my father," in his own image. How do I explain the complexities of when that art defies his image? When a creation speaks in a way that is far more argumentative than the father was with his. When a creation speaks in a tongue that is different to his own. When a creation writes poetry in words he learned at 19 in the atom at 6. I take my eggs with the same amount of pepper as my father, but I take my soup with more heat than he. Which is a big problem because, like I said, I share with him half my soup. Oh, God. How do I explain that all to this kid who thinks I know everything? Who thinks I'm not barely 11 years older than it? Who thinks me the way I thought my father when I was the same age as it? Because he's married to my mum, I answer, despite that not containing any of what makes a father. That answer was unsatisfactory even for me, but I didn't pipe up about it. I just wanted it to stop asking questions, which I feel is what my own father feels when I speak to him, when I ask him too much. Anyway, I said that. I said that despite the millions of ways that does not at all contain what fatherhood is. Hoping it didn't ask for how that works. If maybe their dad isn't married to their mom. Hoping it doesn't ask just what makes a son. And hoping it doesn't ask the infinitely more complex question of what makes a mother.